All right, let's talk about something that sounds almost too good to be true: crypto airdrops. The idea that you can get free digital money just for being an early supporter of a new project. So, is this for real? Is it a legit marketing tool? Or is it a super dangerous trap? Well, we're going to break it all down: what they are, how they work, and most importantly, the risks you absolutely need to know about. So here's how we're going to tackle this. First up, we'll get into the promise of free crypto. What's the big deal? Then we'll walk through how you can actually get in on the action. And finally, we'll get to the really important stuff: weighing those potential rewards against the very real risks. I mean, just think about this for a second. What if a brand new project decided to just give you its new digital currency totally for free simply because you showed some early interest? That right there, in a nutshell, is the incredible appeal of a crypto airdrop. It's what gets everyone's attention. Okay, so let's kick things off with part one: the promise of free crypto. We're going to dig into what these things really are and why they even exist in the first place. So, what exactly is a crypto airdrop? At its core, it's just a way to distribute tokens. A new project on the blockchain creates its own coins, and instead of trying to sell all of them, it gives a big chunk away for free, sending them right into people's digital wallets. Seriously, just think of it like a cool new coffee shop opening up and handing out free lattes on day one, just to get people hyped and in the door. And yeah, that coffee shop analogy is pretty much perfect because at the end of the day, airdrops are a really clever marketing play. It's not just about giving away freebies. The real goal here is to create a massive amount of buzz, like overnight. You attract a huge base of new users who now, by the way, have a little skin in the game. It's a way to kickstart a whole community and get your token into thousands of wallets right from the get-go. Okay, so now we get the what and the why. Let's move on to the practical side of things. In part two, getting in on the action. How do you actually get your hands on one of these? The requirements to participate are usually surprisingly simple. These projects just want to see that you're engaged, right? So they might ask you to do things like follow their social media accounts, share a post, or maybe register your wallet address on their website. Sometimes it's even easier. You might qualify just by holding another major cryptocurrency like Ethereum. And you've got to know, not all airdrops are created equal. They come in a few different flavors. A standard airdrop might be open to pretty much anyone with a crypto wallet. A bounty airdrop will ask you to complete a few small tasks. A holder airdrop, like we just mentioned, rewards you for holding a different coin. And then you have exclusive ones for diehard community members, or even NFT airdrops for people who own specific digital art. So getting involved seems pretty straightforward. But this brings us to what is, honestly, the most critical part of this whole thing. Part 3, rewards versus reality. This is where we talk about the potential money and, more importantly, the very real dangers. Let's be real, this is the question that gets everyone so excited. Can this free crypto actually be worth something? And the answer is, yeah, sometimes it absolutely can. Get this, back in 2020, the decentralized exchange Uniswap airdropped 400 of its tokens to all its early users. At its peak price, that little freebie was worth over $16,000. But, and this is a huge but, you have to understand that for every incredible success story like that one, there are thousands of other airdrop tokens that end up being worth, well, absolutely nothing. The potential for profit is definitely real, but it is nowhere near guaranteed. A token's value depends entirely on the project taking off, and let's just say most of them don't. And the risk of a token being worthless is one thing, but honestly, there's an even bigger danger you need to worry about. The popularity of airdrops has attracted scammers like moths to a flame. As our source material says, legitimate airdrops are safe, but, and that but is doing a lot of work. You have to be so careful. So what kind of dangers are we talking about? Well, scammers will set up fake websites that look totally real to try and trick you into giving them your private keys. That's basically the password to all your crypto. They'll send you fake tokens that show up in your wallet but have zero value. They'll ask you to connect your wallet to a shady website that can just drain your funds. Or they might trick you into paying massive transaction fees or gas fees just to claim a worthless token. Being vigilant here is everything.
So we're left with this big question, aren't we? Are airdrops free money, or are they just a dangerous trap? Well, the truth is, they can be both. And that's why the single most important thing you can take away from this is right there on the screen. Always do your own research. Check out the project. Guard your private keys like your life depends on it. And if something feels off, it probably is. Airdrops can be a cool way to find new projects, but you've got to be smart and stay safe out there.